Alrighty, we are back. I have restarted my browser. We'll see if some of these slowdown problems that I was having with Roll20 will be taken care of. And for those just joining us, Higgimus has passed on. He was literally pummeled to death by a half-orc priest. Yeah. Sad days.
Who Ockar killed in revenge. So.
Yes, that is true. Ockar did get a good hit off and decapitated the guy in revenge.
Yeah, let's be honest though. He only had 3 hit points left. Ockar could have killed him with 1 without rolling hit damage.
Well, yeah, but the hitting part was kind of critical.
He's not dead. He's just pining for the fjords.
Pining for the phlogiston?
Yeah, pining for the phlogiston.
That's funny.
All right. So at this point, none of you guys can see any of the enemies.
Not even the one that was by the gate?
No, because it's all, there's dense fog surrounding this. Basically all of the remaining humans and half-orcs and half-ogres that were fighting the treants have either been killed or fled. So, depending on what you guys want to do, I mean, you could still try and catch some of them if you wanted to, maybe.
They're all dead at this point if they're stuck out there in the wild without any help.
Well,
you don't know.
I'm going to drink a healing potion, and can I also check Higgimus's...
Pulse?
I guess I want to check Higgimus's body to get items off of him, because I know he wouldn't want his items to be left here in case somebody steals them.
Well, I mean, it's not like you're
just leaving.
Yeah, I'll wait. I'm just going to drink a healing potion and keep an eye out for any hostiles.
Okay.
So what do I roll for that?
Just 2d4 plus 2.
No, I mean for the initiative.
At this point.
Yeah, I mean at this point, you've got a held guy upstairs. You've got
Let's face it. We got the leader of the whole damn thing right now.
Okay, so that's plus 2.
That's your guys' info for who did all that stuff.
Yeah, actually, it is.
I mean, if you could get some paperwork, that might help too. But
yeah, that's
I'm trying to get Falaran because I want him to stab him until he falls asleep. With arrows.
I'll poke him with his arrows until he passes
It's like, stab him, make him fall asleep.
Okay, so I heal up 6 hit points.
Yeah.
Cool. What Yeldan's gonna do, since he was unsuccessful in finding the mage, he's not gonna pursue him, because he's like, there's a dragon turtle, there's something Higgimus got something to cup. So I'm just gonna go back here and be like, yeah, I could really use some healing.
Alright, Felaran does come in, and Lafdul, you want him to try and put him to sleep?
I asked him, could you put him to sleep?
I guess I can try. Never done this before.
Oh, yeah.
Double check.
Well,
so he might
he's
have
one
something...
of the guys who's been, hunting you down, so it's in your interest to... Well, I'm not saying interest, but be a good opportunity to get your revenge, I suppose, for all the fairies that he's slain. Pixies.
So, Felaran pulls out one of his arrows and pokes the guy with it. And you can see the guy still standing there in mid-swing. Well, no, you've tied him up, so you've repositioned his arms. Did you take his weapon too?
Yeah, I disarmed him. I ain't gonna kill him with a weapon. I'm checking for all weapons.
Just checking. All right.
I'm holding on to a cursed sword, no doubt.
So Felaran pokes him with the arrow, and between his clenched lips, you do hear a grunt, but he continues to glare at you.
So, Leva, did you give me the temporary healing potion?
You can have it. Here you go. And I turn around to Lafdul and I say, maybe the wand of paralyzation will work.
He's already paralyzed.
Well, 6 hit points.
I mean, if there's no danger, we can just tie him up and all take him down to the slave, so he's under guard.
Mm-hmm. So, how many more rounds did you say the?
It's about 6 rounds now. Final round's already done its thing and failed.
We never checked out how long the wand actually works, do we?
No,
Do we know how long the wand is active? The paralyzation.
All I would say is, just help me carry him down to the slaves.
Well, Thalan keeps poking him as you go.
If he hasn't got enough to make him fall asleep, then
Yeah, I'd rather
Well,
not
he
use
can
all of my arrows on this.
tie him down. I ask Yeldan and Level to help me carry him to the slaves so we can search a building afterwards.
Did we
Okay.
find the rest of the slaves, the women? Like,
They're going to
No.
be downstairs probably.
well, we should find them.
We'll do that.
should.
Just help me carry this guy out of here, and we'll do whatever we need to do.
Well, Ockar's not there
Yeah.
yet. Ockar's with Higgimus'
I'm
corpse.
staying out of character. I'm still outside keeping guard over
Yeah,
Higgimus'
I'm
body,
gonna
so nobody
go.
tries to steal from him.
We'll go and make our way to the where the tree ants busted in, and
Well, all the slaves
Well,
are
actually-
still back in the back area.
I'll search first. I'll search the guy for keys. Does he have any?
He does not have any keys on him.
Ah, I was hoping because I remember that door that's closest is actually locked. Oh
You
well.
do find. Hold on a second. Let's see.
I also take off the chain just in case it's magic.
Okay. All right. Let's see. He has. Oh, I didn't actually write down. All right. He's got a small steel flask in one of his pouches.
Yeah,
In,
take it.
inside is kind of a sweet-smelling clear liquid.
Hmm.
Taking that. Yeah, I basically take anything that he could use to escape, and then we
We
carry
disarm
him
him
on towards
basically,
the
and
Yeah.
take,
the item.
carry him on towards the ship. Trying to go through the
Well,
bottom,
just take it to the slaves.
Mhm.
bottom entrance here, but the ship's like
And
right
give-
there. Right?
Bottom
So we-
entrance. What?
This entrance this way.
Okay. Well, so you're starting to take him downstairs.
Yeah.
Okay. As you do so, you notice that door that you were just pointing to has cracked open, and a few faces are peeking out. And one says, "What's going on out there?"
Ah. Well, there's
We're
no
jailbreaking you guys out.
Oh, she sees that you're carrying
this guy tied up.
yeah, the guy tied up, and their eyes go wide, and there's a few, kind of quiet cheers go up, and they start slowly coming out, unsure of exactly what's going on.
We're gonna go through this way. We have a Spelljammer ship on the other side, just outside the wall.
So you're going to
tell
try
him.
to go back through the locked door?
Oh, I thought this door was. I thought it was like possibly just barred.
I didn't say anything of the sort. I said it was locked.
Fine, we'll go the long way around then if we have.
All right, so what do you guys want to
Lafdul
do?
will
I mean,
pick up
the
the-
slaves are still back in the back area. You guys come out, and you see this dense bank of fog.
And the darkness arrow behind.
Yeah,
And Yeldan's still got one on him.
yeah.
Levi is rather worried about the wizard, the mage.
I will mention to her that Higgimus did talk to the Lord of the Lake. We don't know if he was successful or not. So
Yeah,
I'm not too worried about them right now. I'm worried about getting our information, getting the slaves aboard the ship, getting out of here.
I'm not worried about the mage in 1 or 2 days' time. I'm worried about him now. He is free. He's walking around, and if he sees us, he can attack us. I see no Lord of the Lake around at the moment. I see absolutely nothing except us and the fog.
Old.
Mm-hmm.
Could Braxon see over the roof of the barracks where Higgimus and Ockar were?
That's all cloaked in fog.
Well, before the fog kicked in.
Yeah.
He could see them.
Yeah, well, you could see them before that happened, but that was before Higgimus died.
Okay, well, I think he'll go downstairs then and go looking for them.
Okay. All right, so you're able to find Ockar and his wolf. Keller is there, and Higgimus laying on the ground. His head bent at an unfortunate angle.
Braxton says, I got a healing potion, if that'll help.
No, I don't think that's gonna help him.
We'll have to get the ship. Get him back to Brow. See if we can get him sorted out. How are you? Do you need a healing potion?
I just drank one.
Well, how are you? Do you feel okay?
Not entirely, but I'm sure there's people that need healing more than I do at the moment.
Right. There was a guy on the roof. Guy on the walkway. Did you see him come down here?
Did I, Ald?
No, that was in the fog.
No, it must have been obscured by the fog. For now, let's try to get the ship in here, and we have to evacuate the slaves and get the information we came for.
Okay. What about if we get the gates open? Maybe you could ride out on your wolf and signal to the ship for them to come in and land in the courtyard.
That's
could
probably a
also
good
round them
idea
up.
if you don't mind waiting here and keeping an eye on Higgimus. I don't want anybody stealing anything off of him.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go see if I can open the gate then, and then ride around with my wolf to signal the ship if possible.
I
The
just
gate's
thought
already
something
open.
really
They
evil.
left. They left through the gate.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna get on my wolf and ride around and signal the ship to come in.
All right, so you're riding out through the gate.
Yeah, with my wolf.
Okay. All right, so the ship has landed out beyond the treants, just in the clearing right next to the fort.
So you don't need to signal them. You can just get there.
If you want to
Yeah,
just
I'm
ride over
just-
to 'em.
I'm gonna get to the ship. And I'm gonna tell them to go into the fort. We need to evacuate people.
Okay. As you're doing so, you do see one treant making his way back to the forest, carrying a fallen tree. Basically.
One of the
Okay.
chants dead.
I did some rolling in between episodes to see if they would have been able to kill one, and they did.
Dead or...
Well, you don't know.
Dead.
Unless I'm a druid, I guess I wouldn't know.
All right, so you ride out and head towards the ship, and Nor and Beloriana and Runthus are there, and they relay to you. Nor says, since he was on the helm, we saw they started fleeing after they took out one of the treants. It collapsed and it gave him an opening to get out. We saw some others come out of that big fog bank that appeared. We didn't think we should pursue them, though.
You need to get into the fort. You need to fly the ship and land it in the fort. We need to evacuate the slaves and get Higgimus on board. He died.
You hear
We need to get
Rumpus
his
let
body
out
out of
a great dirging call, a deep no kind of thing.
Yeah.
Single manly tear rolls down his
Does he
Alright.
like salute into the air?
So, are you gonna ride back, or are you gonna get on the ship?
Oh, we got Rumpus. He can carry Higgimus, can't he?
I'm gonna get on the ship.
Okay. Give me an intelligence check.
Me?
Yep.
Remember, this is not my best stat.
He succeeded. So.
It's still a success.
All right. As the ship pulls up and turns towards the fort, you think you see moonlight on the water. The reflection of the moon on the water. All right, then you go ahead and land inside the stockade, and
Braxon yells out in Dwarvish. Kelor, get Ekith and the others ready to leave. We're going.
I will do. While this is while Ockar's out.
I guess we see the ship land in the courtyard as we go out the door.
Yeah.
Did
And
you guys
and
find
you're bringing
information?
along a number of women. They're gnomish halfling, gnomes and halflings. I don't think I had any dwarves in that group.
You guys did find the information, right?
No, we
haven't
need to go
looked yet.
back and
We wanted to make sure this guy was secure.
yeah. Someone is he secure now with so many of our crew and slavers that they can watch over him? Slaves.
Maybe. I mean, there's now dozens of freed slaves streaming out of the back rooms, heading towards your rather.
Yeah,
Braxon,
get them and Higgimus on the ship while you guys search for the info.
Braxon yells up to the ship. Runthus, we need help getting Higgimus on board.
He makes his way down the ladder that swings down and pounds his way over to you. Sees
How
Higgimus.
strong is Rumpus?
Hmm?
How strong is he?
Not
He's a
quite
Giff.
as strong as Higgimus, but he's still pretty strong.
So he only has an 18 instead of a 20. Anyways.
So he. Actually, let me see. How much do you weigh, Higgimus?
A lot.
What is a lot? We
Giff
actually
should
need
be able
to
to lift another gift.
Well, let's get rid of some of his gear.
Well, part of it is like all the equipment and stuff too.
1 second. I can't be right. His current gear weight is 286, and he himself weighs 630.
That's 800 pounds. Yeah.
All right. It's a struggle for Runthus once he, he starts stripping off Higgimus's armor and takes his pack off. And he grunts out to you and Ockar, get his legs, I need some help.
Yeah.
I'll grab the legs. I have a strength of like 16, so I should be able to help there.
So does Braxon.
Can
you both need to
can
take one
Braxon
leg.
can Braxon use his rope to make improvise some sort of harness on?
No, that wouldn't
Higgimus.
help. That
Braxon,
need
you
to-
carry his
need
gear. We got the body.
He just got 2 legs. He's carrying both the arms. You should be
Yeah,
fine.
one of you gets a leg. One of the other one gets the other leg.
Yeah. We'll get Higgimus on first, then we go get his gear afterwards.
Yeah.
The gear's
Okay.
less important.
You slowly make your way back to the ship. There are gasps from the crew, seeing Higgimus's body being carried. And once
We have lifeboats, right?
no,
Let's take him below decks and put him in our ready room.
okay, you get in
Ready
there
room.
and lay him out. Runthus heads back and gets his gear, stows it in his cabin for now.
Now we just have to wait for all the slaves to get on and for the guys to grab the information from the room.
Yeah.
Right,
so
let's go clear the building.
Did Higgimus have the time to inform us about his talk to the Lord of the Lake?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
So we
Braxon,
don't know that the
Sorry.
Lord of the Lake is actually
Well, he
coming.
said. I think he said that something big was coming.
I said when I first flew in, and yes, I flew. I flew in. I said, "The Lord of the Lake is coming."
Okay.
So I'm gonna say double time it. We've got the big Lord of the Lake coming, and we don't want to be here when it gets here.
Cool. Yeah. So
Okay.
we'll rush. We'll get upstairs and
Organize the the slaves to literally strip the place. Grab anything of value, just take it. Because that's a lot of people we can organize.
They weren't in good shape.
Yeah, but you kind. I mean, they're.
we don't have time.
We don't have time.
Well,
Well, yeah, no, I'm just saying with more people, there's more of us to do things.
Okay.
they're.
Braxon.
Ones
So,
are
well,
able.
hold, okay,
Sorry.
so they're malnourished, tired, weak. They're not in great shape. Yes,
Yeah,
they
alright,
can, but the first thing that they're asking for as soon as they're on the ship is there anything to eat?
Yep. It's gonna
Right.
dig into our food a bit.
Alright.
I think we should at
That's
least
fine.
loot the big guy that beat up Higgimus, and the guy that we use hold person on, and
Yeah,
maybe
I already
the
got.
big guy that attacked us when we tried to leave the building.
Right. That reminds me to write that down.
At least those three should be looted.
Okay. Braxon gives orders to the crew before he gets off the pommel. He says, "Runthus, get our big weapon loaded, just in case anything comes in to attack us. I want half the crew on arrows, ready to shoot anyone that doesn't look like a slave or us, and the other half helping the slaves get on board as soon as possible. We'll feed them when we can, but we need to get on board. There's some stuff we've got to look for, so I'll go down and help the others, but we want to be ready to lift off as soon as possible."
Okay.
Braxton snaps him a salute and gets off the ship.
He nods and starts doing just that.
I'm going to go and see what I can get from the body of. I guess it's a cleric or a monk, whatever it is.
It's a priest.
The thing that beat down Higgimus.
All right. So let's see. You find on his corpse, he's got studded leather armor, studded leather gauntlets. He's got on a small string around his neck, a broken bone of some sort. It looks like may have been a leg bone or an arm bone or something.
Is it attached to the string?
And inside a pouch amongst some just, general stuff, a biscuit, personal items, a 3-inch long thin tube that has stoppers at either end.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the gauntlets, the string, the armor, and the tube.
Okay.
If I can
Well,
grab
the
those
armor
and bring them
might
to the
take a
ship.
while. The armor might take too long.
Okay, then I'm gonna grab the gauntlets, the string, and the tube because they were the most interesting things you said.
Okay.
Drag the body on board. You can chuck him overboard after you've stripped him.
Yeah, just take the body.
I don't think we need the armor. So
Your ship is not very big. You're
we don't have
dealing
enough
with
room to take the body.
lots and lots of people on there already.
So I'm just grabbing what seems important off the body and leaving the body behind.
Cool. While that's going on, I am gonna search that big room north.
Which
What room?
okay. Oh, so
On
you're
the
back
top.
on the second floor?
Yep.
Okay.
Opening that door and having a look, see if I can find papers.
All right, hold on a second. All right, so you head back up. You see a corridor with a bunch of doorways off of it.
Cool. Then I'll just check the room that I'm right in front of there, then.
I
Okay.
come with you, just in case.
Do you have a detect magic or anything cast?
Nope.
Okay.
Do you have one
Do we have
prepared?
that?
I don't have one to cast now. I replaced it with something for battle.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Do you have your wild magic level 1 that you could use? Or no, you have something else?
You feel suicidal? Yes, I could. I could cast the reckless Duammer. Yes, we could do that. Why don't we do that? Come on, let's do it.
All right.
for it. Go for it.
Yeah, why not? What's
Leva
the worst that could happen?
feels slightly out of her mind because of Higgimus dying. There's no back she can hide behind anymore. And this is terrible. Yeah, let's cast reckless Duammer. I don't care what happens.
Levity.
Oh my god.
Implode.
Oh
He
boy.
blows us all
there-
up in our grief.
Okay, so I think I had it half wisdom plus level. I think
You
that's what
did?
I modified for it. Okay. What's your wisdom?
14.
Okay, so 7 plus 5. Alright.
What is it, a D20? Got 12 to beat.
No,
It's a D100.
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 Oh, wow.
And it's a plus 12, and if she gets over 100, she's guaranteed to get what she wants.
Sniff, sniff.
I don't think you get sniff points.
Don't make me laugh. I'm crying. So there.
+1. Lafdul wants
Okay.
to make people laugh.
Braxton's going to go past Ockar and ask him if he knows which bits have been searched.
I guess
Nothing's really been
Nowhere.
searched yet. I mean,
No.
I searched this body. There's another one all the way over here from the big guy that tried to attack us.
No, well, I mean the building where the women were being held. We need to search that for
We haven't
evidence.
searched it at all yet.
yeah, I mean,
We went in
Yeldan
to go
Leva
search it
just
now.
literally went there.
So you
Okay,
might want to head in.
Braxton's going to go in and see if there's anyone downstairs.
Okay.
Braxton, you might
Lafdul's
want to
going
keep
over there,
away
then.
from us.
While you're searching through that area, Braxon, Leva, you invoke Nahal's Reckless Dweomer, and suddenly you're able to determine magical effects, and Nahal's
Wow.
Reckless Dweomer is still in your memory.
Oh, that's amazing.
That was really,
Wow.
really lucky. Yeah.
Which one was that?
You can look through the list if you want. So you
Later.
guys head into that room right there. Is that right? That
Yep.
southern room. All right.
I'll put my joke.
Inside there are 6 bunks, and there are 6 small chests laying around at
Cool.
like basically at the foot of each bunk.
Cool. I start opening each one and looking through them.
They're locked.
I'm looking for,
They're locked.
of course. How heavy are they?
Like 10 pounds each, kind of thing.
Leva turns around
Okay.
and calls downstairs. Braxton, we need help.
We need to smash some locks.
Braxton's going to come up the stairs in.
Can you break some locks here? We don't have time
It's
to
in the
have-
southern room.
Yeah.
Okay,
one on-
Braxton's going to put the sword thing away, and he's going to take Age's burden and start smashing these boxes.
Just straight up smashing them, not even trying
Wait,
to break the
we don't-
lock with the sword wedge.
That can
Nope.
break
All
the
right.
sword.
So you start smashing the chests apart.
And I'm gonna when he finishes the first one, I'm gonna search through it, look for papers, anything that would have important information. on.
As you're smashing through, some coins go flying about the room. Mostly these things had clothing, personal items, combs. You know.
Okay. If it repeats for like the first two, it's like okay, we don't need to search all these.
When Braxton smashes the first one over, he's going to kick it over so the contents fall out.
Wouldn't
And then
Leva be
move
able
on
to tell
to the next one.
if they've got magical auras coming from them?
Yeah, I mean, if you're in there also checking.
I am.
Okay.
Well,
No,
actually,
there.
I should.
You don't detect any magic from any of the contents aft as Braxon is smashing them.
I'm going to.
Cool. I'm gonna move on to this room here. The one I'm in front of
I'm
now.
going to go be with Lafdul to check whatever he's going to go check.
All right, Lafdul, what are you doing?
I'm checking in that building.
Oh yeah,
Hold
the
on,
big.
I need to zoom out. Not that far. What building?
One on
The
the
northeast
top right.
building.
Okay.
Northeast.
All right. So, while Braxton is smashing his way through chests, you guys are Ockar and Lafdul. You're checking that room. Inside, you find a rather unpleasant smelling and looking room. There is a straw pallet in one corner on kind of a cot-like construction. But on the back there are manacles, whips, various torture devices. There's blood splattered in many places in that area.
So anything? Oh, I'm not there.
Anything of noteworthy, like any written down information?
Not that you're finding. You do see a set of keys on the back wall.
Keys can be useful. Grab keys.
Okay.
Keys could be useful as in opening
It's
all those
probably just for
manacles.
the slave things, but
Yeah,
Well,
instead of
nice.
having to pick them all, you can just unlock them now.
Well, either way, we can probably head back with those and see what we can find.
is there nothing else of value in here?
No.
That
Just,
we can.
personal items, stuff like that. There isn't even like
A quick search through the straw thing, just ruffle through it.
All right. There are, you think, some lice, but that's about it.
Oh, I shake my hand to make sure I've not got any on me.
That's your holy symbol, a lice.
No. I'm still going after the bell. Speaking of, yeah, I'm going straight for the bell.
The alarm bell.
You know,
Well,
whatever the
can
hell
I
that
ask you
is.
to hand me the keys before you hand to the bell?
Yeah,
so
I
can
hand
to
him the
northern
keys.
building?
Okay.
I hand him the keys.
Okay, I'm gonna go join the other guys at the other building with the keys.
Well, check this building down here.
What building?
One I'm. See that?
Barracks.
Next to the
Okay,
gate.
I'll head over there and check to see if I can open that door.
That door is not locked. Opening it, you find what appears to be pretty clearly a guard room of some sort. There's a few tables and some chairs. There's also some weapons, a little cabinet with like weapon oil, whetstones, that sort of thing. Everything is kind of chaotic and knocked over, probably from, having two people immolate themselves up on the floor above them and everything like that.
Does anything look particularly interesting in there out of all the items?
No, it's pretty normal stuff.
Okay, so then I'm gonna go check the room over here. If it's not gonna completely burn me going in.
No, it's not on fire anymore.
Okay, I'm gonna check to see if there's anything in here.
Okay. Entering that room, that building, there is the clear results of the enormous explosion that has done a lot of harm to a bunch of items that were in there. There's a number of bunks just kind of, haphazardly spaced around, cots, things like that. Chests and sacks and packs of personal items everywhere that have been, scattered about from the chaos and the explosion. There's also bodies and body parts littered in the center of the room where the explosion happened.
What's this?
That room, if you're going to check that out.
Yeah, I'll check it.
Okay. That
It's a ladder
has... I'm sorry? What were you
I think
saying?
that's a ladder over there.
Yeah, that's a ladder there.
Is it intact or?
Yeah, it's intact.
Oh. It's a trapdoor to get to the catapult.
Oh.
Yeah, blocking the door would have only done so much. The explosion, on the other hand, that worked out pretty well. So that room back there is storage. There's spare weapons and armor, just like leather armor and short swords, few long swords, few shields, that sort of thing.
Nothing of great note.
It looks like all, not, it's all workman make, so nothing special, nothing spectacular.
And nothing special in the bigger room?
No. There is enough stuff that if you needed to arm some of the, a number of the slaves, you could. There are some bows and crossbows as well.
I'll keep that in mind in case something happens. So I guess I'll head over to the other building now and check one of these downstairs, the last downstairs. No, I'll check this place first.
Okay.
Wait, was there any seraph arrows in there?
I don't know the difference.
They do more damage.
You wouldn't
than
know
a
the
flight
Yeah, you would
arrow.
know the difference with the arrowheads.
Oh.
Well,
Did I know something?
do you have you only have armor smithing, you don't have weapon smithing, correct?
I only have armor smithing. I don't
Okay.
know much about differences in weapons.
Yeah, you wouldn't know the difference between the heads.
I'll hopefully, if I have time, I'll check to restock them. I'm running low on those ones.
We got arrows on the ship anyway.
All right.
Those are flight arrows.
So that room, it's a small guard room. There's just a tiny table and a single chair that has been knocked over.
They're always knocked over.
Well, I mean, you did kind of.
I'm expecting one chair to not be knocked over. It's going to be magical, and none of us are going to realise.
Okay, so there's nothing of great worth in there?
No.
Then I'm going to go check this last room over here if I can.
Okay.
Well, that's going all on. We're searching the rest of the upstairs room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's easier to take care of the downstairs and be done with that.
Yeah.
So the one that you saw before, that was a kitchen. The other one that I just revealed, that is clearly a pantry. There's a lot of foodstuffs in there. There's also a number of pallets where the women were clearly sleeping.
Okay, so they were being forced to cook.
Yeah.
Also,
my mistake on the women. There were 3 halflings, 4 humans, and 1 half elf. So now you know.
When Leva hears Ockar downstairs, she goes downstairs to join him because now she has detect magic active. Maybe she can help.
Maybe you should finish checking the upstairs first.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of rooms upstairs that.
Yeah, you have a few more rooms up there that you can look around with the
by the
techmatic,
time
and then you
Ockar
can help
gets-
us down here.
By the time Ockar gets over there, you'll have checked some more of those rooms anyway. I'm
Yeah.
just handling. It's just easier to clear up the first floor first, so that I'm like looking at the same things at the same time.
Okay.
When Braxton's finished with those chests, and kicking things around so that if there's anything that looks useful, like paperwork, you can see it. He'll go to one of those other rooms and try the door.
Yeah. We'll get to that in a moment.
Okay.
Ockar, the back door in that the kitchen area, that is locked. And do you want to try one of the keys on your?
I'll try one of the keys on it.
Okay, one of those does open it.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay, upstairs. Guys, have them do their stuff.
Yep. All right. So, Yeldan, you are checking out the second room here.
Yep.
Okay. Find the right thing. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So this room has, let's see. This room is pretty messy and unclean. There's just like discarded clothes hanging and laying everywhere. The table in the room has plates with half-eaten food from, you'd guess, a few days ago. The bed is mostly a straw pallet with a dirty sheet on it, and you can pretty clearly see that there are some like bed bugs and lice in it.
Cool.
Ugh.
There is
Next
a
room.
chest in one corner.
I'll motion to Braxon to smash open the chest, and I'll move on to the next room.
Okay. Braxon, do you want to smash that chest?
Oh, he was going to go to another room, but I suppose he can go in there and smash the chest open. One of them's going to be a mimic.
All right. You smashed the unlocked chest there.
Oh, it's unlocked.
Didn't even check
You know,
it.
I mean, yeah. See, you didn't even check it. The chest has some more clothes, but there are also there's also a small pouch with some coinage in it.
Braxton picks up the pouch.
There's a silver goblet with some black stones on it as well.
Is it magical?
Are you in the room with them checking?
I'm standing where I'm there, but okay.
Are you checking
Braxon,
the
you
room with
calling
them?
me?
That's the question.
I'm standing outside.
Okay, then as far as you're not checking, so you don't know if anything is magical.
Just say you are. Oh.
Yeah, just say your guys are
say
going
you're
together
in
to
there.
check
Checking with
everything.
him.
Yeah,
I mean,
Braxton
seriously.
just picks up the pouch and the goblet, leaves the room,
Okay.
and he can. There wasn't anything else there, was there?
Nothing else of note.
Yeah. Shows him to Lever on the way out.
Okay,
It says,
they're not magical.
Okay.
anyway,
All right, what room
next
next?
room. I'm in front of it.
Okay. That room is very plainly furnished. The bed is made up. Does not look like it's been slept in, and there are no clothes, no personal items of any sort there.
Is there a chest in there?
Nope.
Okay. Next room.
Working area?
No,
No,
there was
it's
a
not.
bed, but
That was a bed. It's just nobody's in there. Nobody's been in there for a while. It was probably one of the first patrol group's leaders. The half elf, most likely.
I go inside. I have a listen. I have what is it? A feeling
Listen for
around.
you.
A listen, a feel.
Oh, look.
well, I mean, are you like checking with the detect magic for magical things, or are you looking for
Yes.
secret doors? Kind of thing.
I'm checking with detect magic because I don't think I'd see anything much.
Okay. Checking around the
Elves
room,
have got-
nothing is magical.
Okay.
Elves have innate ability to check for secrets anyway, so.
Yeah.
Secret
Yeah,
doors
if we're
and
not
stuff.
if we're not looking, we still have a chance of finding them.
Okay.
All right, you're going to the next room?
Yep.
Okay. This room has a large plush chair in it. The bed is covered with a thick comforter. And the clothes that are, neatly hung out to, air out, dry, that sort of thing, whatever, and folded up, they look like they're designed for, they're more like cold weather clothes or, chilly weather clothes. There's like jackets, long sleeve shirts, that sort of thing.
Look around. Is there any chests or anything?
Let's see. There is a chest in the far corner of the room, yes.
Check if it's unlocked.
It is locked.
By like pushing the top of it, it's like call Braxon over, move on to the next room.
Braxton's going to go in another room because he wasted his time on that last chest.
You're going into another room? All right, which room are you going into then?
Maybe this one.
Okay. All right. So
You can come back to that one.
I didn't hear. Is it closed? Is it locked?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. That room. That room has a number of bookshelves in it.
Braxton yells out, "Books!"
Bloop.
There's also a bed in one corner, which is unmade. There is a desk that is covered with some sheets of papyrus.
What have we got on the bed for sleeping sheets or whatever?
They're sleeping sheets.
Okay, so Braxton's going to start tossing the books onto the bed to make a big bundle.
Let me have a look at the papyrus. Is anything written on those?
Looks like notes on magical research.
Are we going to get all these books into one bed sheet?
No,
Right. So
there's multiple bookshelves.
how many? There'd be a top sheet and a bottom sheet, is there?
Yeah.
All right. So Braxton's going to bundle up as much as he can. He'll turn to Lever and say, "If you know which of these books are better, pick them. Otherwise, I'm just going to try and take the lot."
Okay. What do I see when I check the books?
There's a variety of books on subjects of a magical nature, some on alchemy, some on magical theory, necromancy, thaumaturgy, stuff like that. Just at a glance
Spell
at the
research.
at the book titles and stuff like that.
Well, Lara would, if she gets to choose, she would choose books on alchemy first, and then go through different schools of magic.
So if there's any wild books and wild magic, she'll probably grab those as well.
So, I mean, you want to take the time to peruse through the books and see what they are and stuff like that?
How long would it take?
Quite a while.
No time. Just,
Okay, Braxton.
Braxton, why don't you just take the books that you can, and we'll sort through them later on.
Braxton's going to bundle up, if there's a top sheet as well as a bottom sheet, he's going to bundle up a second bed sheet full of books and take the two bundles, leave them at the top of the stairs, go back inside this room that had the chests in, and try and strip the bedding off the beds.
Okay, you're still looking at a number of rounds doing all this.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
okay.
Can I bundle up the papyruses?
Yeah, those you can just roll up and.
Roll up and put in one of your scroll cases.
There is a chest in the room as well.
I would suggest that we don't. Is it locked?
Yes.
I would suggest that we don't just hack it to bits. Is Lafdul around somewhere?
I'm downstairs out by the
Same.
latrines at the moment. I'm looking through those.
Actually, I've got a better idea. Braxton's going to take the two bed sheets full of books. He's going to go out into the courtyard downstairs, and he's going to call up to the crew, "Get these books on board. I'm going back for more."
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you get the crew to start carrying the books onto your ship.
Yeah, but they're bundled up in
Yeah.
They're bundled up in sheets, so they just need to get them on
Just
board. as
ask them
bundles.
to throw
So,
down
by
some
this-
sacks.
So by this time, would I have gone over there with the keys and everything?
If you wanted to head upstairs afterwards.
Yeah, I want to head upstairs, and if they tell me about the chest that was locked, I'll try the keys on the chest.
Okay. The keys do not work.
We might have to get Lafdul to pick these.
I'm gonna open the door in front that I'm in front of now and have a look in that room.
I'll call for Lafdul to pick the chest while you're doing that. I'll yell out for him, Lafdul, we have a chest that we need you to unlock.
Okay. That room, this next room has, let's see. The windows are covered, so the room is would clearly be pretty dark during the day.
I didn't know there was windows. Oh, I would have tried climbing in one of them.
Oh, well, you didn't specifically ask about that. I mean, most buildings have windows.
I assumed this is like a higgledy-piggledy
Fortification.
makeshift fort that has no fancy.
Oh,
I don't know.
you didn't ask. So this room has a number of broken weapons, broken bones, skulls, things like that, on display as trophies. There is a
Priest room.
seems like it might be some sort of
Altar.
altar of some sort. Yeah.
I don't know religion, so I'm not gonna bother. Is it just?
There is a bed, but there are no chests.
Does
Look
Leva
around.
notice anything magical?
You're checking it, Leva?
Yes?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna move on to this room first.
Okay. That room is quite well appointed. The furnishings look like they're probably fairly expensive. One wall has a tapestry that you think probably is dwarven design, since it
I'll grab.
has
I'll
dwarves facing a giant of some sort in battle.
I'll probably grab that because the dwarves might want that back.
It's pretty heavy. I mean, it's, giant thick cloth.
You can do runs as Braxon's doing runs with the books. You can just grab the odd item.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna make note of it. If we have time, grab it, but not right now.
There is
Look
a large desk.
for the room.
There is a large desk of dark oak, covered in a wide variety of papers. And
I start taking the papers, stacking them,
okay,
and handing them off to Leva since she's in there as well, apparently.
Okay.
So
I
she
pack
can
them.
store them in some sort of case. I'm
Okay.
assuming she's putting loose paper in her scroll case,
there's a large chest in the room as well.
and then I'm gonna pull open drawers on the desk if it hasn't. Well,
Open or locked?
I'm sorry?
Is it open or locked?
It's locked.
Okay. Is Ockar around, or has Ockar gone downstairs to get Lafdul?
Ockar went downstairs to get Lafdul.
Okay. Do I notice any magic? Any obvious magic?
Nope. Not laying out.
Okay. Is anything unusual about the desk?
I'm opening drawers in it. If there's anything in the drawers that is paper related or books or anything that has.
Yeah, you're gathering
Not
those
quite
papers.
what I'm asked.
There's-
That's not quite what I asked.
I mean, well, what are you asking?